Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, especially welcoming Pisces today. This is about the 2026 forecast for everyone with Pisces Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or any other affiliations or having maybe transits this year in Pisces. So the usual cards are there, starting with the association and the abundance. The association is referring to your next year being really dependent on the it can be work or love relationship or any kind of partnership, and who do you associate yourself with, who do you stand up together with, who are you working happily with or living with. And if you see it, you can understand this picture in two ways, that they are, fighting and wrestling with each other, or that they have this power to build together. So because of the other card, the abundance coming right after it, it is absolutely the positive aspect of it. So whoever you can hold hands with and go for the common goals, that will be there next year. And if you find them, like, choose them and try to keep them, because the abundance card represents multiplication. So if you find the right person, the right partner in business, in life, just hold the hand and go on, because every act will multiply for your abundance. So that is really beautiful to start with, and really happy. Um, and because the money matters followed it, that is also about investment. So maybe it, as a result, you can have some partnerships in investment. Maybe you will start a new business together with someone in 2026. Maybe you find a business of your friend who you worked together before and you will invest into that. Maybe you will just get some opportunities and choices, and both of you will get it, or more of you will get it. It depends how many of these people you can surround yourself with. I would encourage you to surround yourself with these people who feel like, yes, we are on the right path, let's go together. Because your guardian angel will be with you. So it means that even if you have difficulties, you will be protected from misfortune. I don't say that, oh, invest into everything and anything that is about your friends or anything about that partnership or love relationship. But most probably, if you think them through, make a wise choice, then you will also be supported by the universe to have success in that one. And this one, the public face, it's a very interesting one in the sense of saying that you shall follow your heart and become who you want to be. So maybe that collaboration with those people will result in something to build a better community, to build a business together, to build a life together with someone, and you can have the next milestones happening to you or for you in the next year. And sometimes we are shying away because of our conditioning from who we truly are. Probably these relationships will encourage you to be more of yourself. So listen to them, because all that will lead back to abundance. And not only money matters, but your heart's desire matters. The next one, here, the hope, it's an interesting one too, because for me, that even the image shows that you have gone through, or maybe you are still in something that has overwhelmed you, that made you feel disconnected or afraid or defeated, or something bad happened. Maybe somebody passed away, or you have lost your job in 2025, or your loved ones, or something. You feel really overwhelmed by something that has happened, but you either started to see that light, or you just gonna start to see that in 2026, that it's not everything as it seems. And all the clouds are usually leaving after the storm, and the sun is always behind it. Sometimes we just can't see it. So this means that you are probably already in that challenging situation. It might continue in 26, but definitely you will see the way out of it, and you will have an opportunity to step out of it, to grow, to learn, to heal, to transform, whatever the situation is. Just need to follow that path, that light. And if you experience it, that it's coming back and coming back and coming back in circles, I would say that stay in the dark and find out what is causing it, what is making me feel like I'm in this dark, I'm helpless, I'm hopeless, I'm overwhelmed, because the hope is always there. So you are never hopeless in that sense if you just look up to that light. And if you understand it and you learn your lessons, the clouds will disappear anyway. This one, the free spirit, it says, for me, it's very much connected to that public face of be yourself. And it's kind of making me feel that you are trying to, the same with this, from the darkness to the light, from the fire to that peaceful, like almost watery, flowy state that is so much of Pisces' own space. So somehow leave the fire behind and be more of yourself and more of your free spirit, and define who you really are, like not letting others tell you who you should be, and be free of those judgments. And let's see, oh, because of that free spirit, it's not just like burning, but it's about letting go of all that and letting go of all that blackness. So because of both of them are representing something that in 2026 you will let go, I have asked, what are those things, or along what lines you shall let go in 2026? So these are the little helper cards for you, which says let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living your life. Who is she? It's time for you, it means to let go all those definitions of you that you had in the past. And what if you just redefine yourself and says, oh yeah, that's okay, maybe I was that, maybe I wasn't, maybe others saw me like that, but maybe I can redefine who I am right now. And the other one was let go of yesterday, as what you do right now is more important. And that's also a key one, because sometimes we are so stuck. And if your 25 was more in this darkness, then absolutely let go that yesterday. That has nothing to do with today and tomorrow, and unless you haven't learned it and it will come back. But if you learned the lessons, or if you haven't yet, then try to think and learn it. Then you can build something completely different without those limitations that had been put on you. So it might have been that you wanted to achieve something at your work, but you had a colleague who's constantly, or a boss limited you. It can be in your relationships. It can be in your relationship with your parents. And there is just something that you felt limited, probably. So that's the key one. And probably all the rest will come that will help you to define who you will be. And that one, the choices card, is really nice, because it's not just that you will become more of yourself in 2026, but you will have choices, which is good, because that means you already will see that light, and you can see these colors are coming, like here they are mixing up with all this blue, and that gold is coming here. So everything is there, millions of choices, which can be also overwhelming. So don't fall back into the overwhelm, and consider it that regardless of which choice you take, basically, or which path you take, just make it yours. As long as your heart is there and you are yourself, it's okay. You will not make a bad choice, because your guardian angel will just direct you back. And then you say, oh, it's not the right journey. Okay, let's choose another choice. And just feel free to abandon a choice if it doesn't feel right. Even if it felt right yesterday, let go of yesterday. Forget that. We don't need that one. You need the choices that you feel like representing you and your free spirit. Okay, now let's see what are the other guidelines that are usually called for this 2026 reading for all the other signs. This is a really, really positive one. I'm really happy for Pisces. Oh, and one more thing, my lovely Pisces. Just because you have choices, it's not an excuse to procrastinate. Uh-uh. No, whatever choice, make it, go for it. If not, you can always go back and choose the other one. Just act, 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 act. Okay, let's see. What do these ladies tell? Who is the support? Mirai Bai. The saint of true freedom. Look at that. Love is what sets me free. I'm married to my own soul. That is really getting back to that free spirit kind of attitude. So if you choose that, love, which refers to self love as well, because it talks about the soul. So you will never be on the wrong path if you love your own soul. Okay. Let us see the next suggestions from the cards. What else Pisces need to know? Here you go. Message from the third eye. Message from the third eye. It's kind of that clear vision that might find you, and you will feel like, oh, I have visions of the future. I have visions of myself. I see. I see things that others don't or might not see yet, but it sets the road. Like, this is the way I can go, which is very nice to know the direction. It means you will have like an intuition to direction. This is not a crown chakra type of things because it's the third eye, but it's really something, that kind of vision when you see the hidden realms of the world and you see behind things that are not obvious for everybody, but you know it. You feel like, this is it. I know what it means. Then trust your intuition in that one, because that will keep you on the right path. And let's see what these ladies are telling you. Okay. Here you go. The Rainbow Bridge. Embrace your uniqueness. I'm showing you too. Here you go. Embrace your uniqueness to bridge gaps in your life, foster connections, and bring unity and harmony to those around you. Let's see. Here you go. That unity will be really, really important. I believe not only in 26, but whatever you start building in 26 will follow you for longer. And those connections, if they are really bridging gaps in your life, then it means you will have more and more choices, because they will open up more and more channels that you haven't seen before. That's really nice. Now let's see the people. What type of people will be in Pisces life in 2026 who are important and life defining? Let's see. One. Is there any more? Nope. Yeah. Oh wow. There are. First one who jumped out alone is the stag. Take the lead. So there will be someone who, I don't even know where to put this one, but let's start here. Who will take the lead? This kind of person seems very, very peaceful and knowing who he is, have quite a self-worth, and ready to take the lead. They are not afraid. They are not fearful. They are not procrastinating. They are action-oriented people. But if you also look at it, that person will be kind of majestic. And like, it's like, how can I say it? Someone who is not afraid to show themselves, who is not afraid to put extra beauty onto their outside. So maybe it's the person who you always find that they are dressed up nicely, that they have very interesting jewelry, that they have something majestic in them. Like, it doesn't have to be a big or an expensive one, but it just all those accessories that they surround themselves. It can be in their homes, it can be on themselves. Probably it's more on this person, or these kind of people in your life who accessorize for uplifting, and you might learn these kind of things, like how do I accessorize in any ways. I don't mean just like jewelry and other things like dresses and hats and necklaces, but I mean maybe it's your home. If you are much more of practical person, it can be in your kitchen or in your dining room. But this person is really someone who, if that person appears, people stop and look. Who is it? And then the next one was the crowd. This person might be a little darker looking, however, it's a very creative person and it's very aligned with its own spirit. It knows some, like, it's more, this person is more connected to those darker hidden realms, but it doesn't mean they are anything bad or evil. It just means that they know it. And they also co-create. So it means that it's not a negative thing. This is kind of a creative person. And then the next one was the antelope, which came out for one of the other signs, which says that life is speeding up. So this one is a really fast-paced person. It also preys, so obviously it has to run for its life, but it also represents the speed. So that person might be the one, and look at that, and I put it above it, who helps you with the decision making. So that person might be really much faster than you and say, okay, just do it. Sometimes just listen to that person and don't overthink it. Don't worry about which choice I should take. That person might run that in their brain way much faster, like which kind of scenarios are optional and which are not. And then here it is. This is what I would recommend. So you might want to listen to that person. And then the last one was the hummingbird. Be here now. This one might be someone who is like not necessarily that visible for others. It's beautiful. It's a very silent person who is doing its job and doing it with humbleness and doing it with presence. So that person is always there. So when you are surrounded with people who are like, they are with you in that moment, they are listening to your stories, they are imagining it, they are asking the right questions that are interesting, they are they are connected, they will help you, and then you will enjoy. I think it feels really like a new person in your life, a new connection who will help you with that one, who will help you with growing your wealth and abundance through the association with that person. First, you might not feel like, oh my God, I want to be associated with that one. I don't know this person. It's I don't know much about it. It might be quite a secretive person in a sense of like, I'm here and then I'm gone. But try to get to know it better, because it might be beneficial for you, because definitely they are very perseverant. So it's not like, it's like ants, they are very tiny. You don't necessarily see them only when they are in big groups, but they are working relentlessly. So let's see, what do these people feel or think about you? First one, the stag. What's gonna happen in 26? Okay, sweet home. Maybe this is your partner. Maybe this is the person you live together with. Maybe you just have a flatmate, but that flatmate is really a strong person. And you are, although that home is more about feeling really good and loved, and yeah, it can be marriage, but it can be already existing family as well. You might move together with a family member, or a family member might need to move in with you, but it's probably that kind of member of the family who you really look up at. The second one, the crow, the sturdy support came out, and it says to build a strong foundation with combined effort. It's also the unity comes up. So this person, what I feel is that this person is the one who helps you become yourself more, because of its connection to the spirit and your connection to your spirit and soul. You will have a sturdy support in finding that. Let's see the antelope spirit. How does that person feel about you? Now that one has expectations. That person might have very high ideas and unreasonable requirements and expectations. Also, it might be a dreamer. So it might be a strict person or might be a dreamer. I would vote for the dreamer because it really looks like this antelope is just running through its dreams and making it true, which is okay if it really helps you to make those choices. But maybe that person will expect you to make your choices faster. Don't be rushed. You still have time to choose, but please choose. Don't procrastinate too long. Um, but yeah, you might disappoint this person, and it's okay because whoever has expectations should expect disappointment. So without expectations, you might not be that disappointed than those who expect something from you. And let's see the hummingbird. What is this hummingbird? How does. Okay, two. This person feels that you have strong roots and you together represent stability. Mm. Definitely, it's a person who is present for you like a friend. As I said, it's always there when you need it. This is a very strong support, and might feel like you you know when that's because I said this is a new person that will come to your life. You might have a new person who you first a little bit afraid to make friends with, but you find your roots. You know when you feel like somebody you have known before, like, oh, I've known you forever, but I don't know you in this life, but it feels like you have known it forever. And definitely it will be the kind of the opposite of what you will experience with this person, that it's very stable, not rocking the boat, very solid, very calm, very steady, doing its job, and it's serving through that skill. There you go. That is for 2026 for Pisces. I hope it helped. I hope all these people will really help you grow and become yourself. And I'm wishing you a very, very happy and successful 2026, Pisces. Bye.